A bill passed in the South Carolina Senate would hold dealers accountable for fentanyl overdoses. Caroline Yaffa shows us what repercussions they could face.
The Senate unanimously passed the fentanyl-induced homicide bill with no hesitation.
All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it.
The Senate bill would mean homicide charges could be filed against anyone who knowingly provides fentanyl, which leads to a death. If convicted, the person could be sentenced to a maximum of 30 years in prison.
We already have laws in place for trafficking, dealing, possession with intent to distribute, and all that. We just didn't have the piece in place to go after them if somebody died from the drugs that they sold them. So this would give them that extra tool.
The bill passed in the Senate last session, but never made it through the House. Senator Brian Adams believes the bill would give family members who have lost a loved one to fentanyl a sense of closure.
I'm a retired law enforcement officer, and over my years, I worked narcotics undercover, and I've watched fentanyl coming into our state and how it has negatively impacted our communities in such a devastating way so rapidly.
Representative Seth Rose is a member of the Criminal Law Subcommittee. He supports targeting dealers, but believes there could be confusion with the wording of the bill.
It causes the death. There's no questions. That needs to be addressed. And so I think the language needs to be tightened, and we need to actually focus and be very thoughtful on what we are trying to stop and punish.
Rose says he will propose amendments when it comes before his committee.
It needs to not encompass possession. And I think it also needs to be that there is an element where it must have been sold. There must be something exchanged for value.
There is another bill in the Senate called the Drug-Induced Homicide Bill, which discusses all drugs. The bill has been put on hold in the Senate.